everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the Stitching Colourist with Shelley Lewis. So you have my face to put up with today. Yeah. So this is, in case you hadn't noticed, this is going to be a floss tube. Hence the reason why I'm showing my morning face on camera. Today is the 24th of January 2024, and this is floss tube 51, I think. I could be wrong, I do apologise. If I am, I'll put it in the description below. So we're joined today by Leo Lewis, so you get to see the little pussycat. Hey baby. So yeah, he thinks it's dinner time. So what? Oh, you're shaking the camera, darling. Yeah, so you got Leo Lewis in there. So for today's video, I thought we'd do something different today, being a floss tube. Now, I couldn't really do what I've been working on lately because I haven't done a lot of cross stitch. I have done some cross stitch, but I've not done a lot lately. I've been mostly colouring, so I felt like I didn't have enough progress to show you guys. I've picked up the last 2 days, but it's not really enough to do a video on. And I thought, what video could I do for a floss tube? And I thought, I've done my Whip Parade, or I've done some of a Whip Parade. And I thought, why not go through stuff we have not stitched, that we have not started yet. So I thought that'd be kind of interesting. And not to mention, when I go through this, I'll probably see stuff that I've completely forgotten about. So we've got my tub down here. Yeah, I've got to take that back upstairs. And this is actually going to be my counted cross stitch that I've not started yet. I will do a separate video for these stamped cross stitch that I've not started yet. But for this one, we're going to do the counted. So without further ado, I'm going to put this here actually, so I don't have to keep bending down. So in no particular order, I've had some of these kits for years. I've had some of these kits for years, and others I've not had so long. So the first kit that I'm going to show you is off the bat is this one. Now this is a Mirabilia. Now you know that I'm stitching 2 Mirabilias at the minute. I'm stitching Roses of Provence and also Charlotte. I've got more far ahead with Charlotte than I have with Roses of Provence. However, because I haven't been stitching a lot, I haven't stitched on Charlotte for quite a while. So I promise floss tube friends that I will get back onto it ASAP. So anyway, this is a Mirabilia one, and this is Portrait of Veronica. Now, I bought this at one of the stitching retreats. It wasn't last year, it might have been the year before. And you could either get it in... Now, this is from Hawkins Hobbies. You could either get it in complete kit, or you could get the kit excluding different certain things. I got the complete kit excluding the fabric because I wasn't too sure about the fabric at the time, and I kind of wanted to play around with the idea of getting my own fabric. So I have that, and that is Lady of Veronica. I will eventually start that, however I'm not going to start it at least until one of my other Mirabilias are completed. So the next one, I actually kitted this up myself. I had it as a chart quite a while ago now. This is called Titanic Voyage, and that is what it looks like. I brought that as just a chart. As you can see, it's beautiful, really colourful. And this is meant to be stitched on a 14 count Aida with DMC threads. And the stitch count is... No, the stitch count is supposed to be about 200 by 144 stitches. So I don't think it's going to be that... It's going to be a little bit bigger, but it's not going to be as big as I thought it'd be. But what I did with that is I got all the threads separate. I got bobbins. I got some at my local craft shop, and I also got some off online ages and ages ago now. So I do have all the threads to this kit. Now I have put some fabric in there. Whether the fabric's going to be big enough, I don't know, because this is, I think this is either an 18 or a 16 count fabric I've put in here. So it's going to be even smaller than the actual design itself. Now, I don't have specific plans to start on that yet. I'd like to get some other stuff finished before I start on something like this, because this is going to take a while. But I always say cross-stitch kits do not go out of date. So we've got some miscellaneous threads here, so I'll just show you this while we're here. So I've got my little pack of threads there. These are threads that I've either bought from the Stitch and Retreat, or I've brought from, yeah, Brain Fart Moment. I brought one off Etsy. I think this is the one I got off Etsy. This is hand-dyed threads, and this is the Ultimate Purple collection. Now, I have not thought about what I'm going to use those on yet. Possibly a Long Dog sampler. I'm not sure, because if I do run out of that, I'm not sure if I can get that. So, I don't know, possibly a Long Dog sampler. But I do have some variegated thread there in red, and I definitely want to do those for a Long Dog sampler. I might actually do those for Virtue. I have still got Virtue sampler that somebody sent me ages ago, so I might actually use those for that and do it as a purple one. Now, talking about it now, I really do need to get some work done on my Death by Cross Stitch, because I started that in 2019 and we're in 2024 and I still haven't finished it. So yeah, I'm going to have to do that. So I have got a chart in here. Now, I brought this chart from the Stitch and Retreat, Patchwork Rabbit. It might have been Patchwork Rabbit that went to the retreat last year. Now, this is a Prairie Schooler, and it's Sweeping Cobwebs, and it's a chart with a couple of charts. You got your larger one there and a couple there. I had to get that, and I thought I knew I wasn't going on any of the Stitch and Retreats this year, so I thought, because it's my last chance to have a little bit of a splurge while I was at the retreat, I splurged, got a couple of charts, and that was what was included in it. So I will eventually do that. So I have this in the collection. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily go for something like this. This is County Cross Stitch, and it is Skylights by DMC. Now, I got this from Hobbycraft. It cost me £23 at the time. I got this about roughly about 2 years ago, about a year, 2 years. When I go to visit my friend in the West Midlands, I always like to make a point of going to Hobbycraft, because we have not got one by us in Morecambe. However, they have got one at a shopping complex in Preston, but that's in Preston and it's not by the town either, so it makes it extra awkward. So it's the only chance I get to go to Hobbycraft is when I go to my friends. So I bought this when I went down there. I will do it. It's actually stitched on Black Ada, so it'll be something different for me, but different's good. Different's good. So now we have this Scooby-Doo. Oh gosh, I cannot remember how long I've had this for. I can't even remember where I got it. I don't know why. I think I just saw it. I don't know. I really can't answer that question. I've just got this in my collection. Do I have any plans to stitch on it? Not at the minute. I will eventually get to it, probably when I'm in my 80s, providing I can still hold my needle by then. But yeah, I will eventually get to that. Don't know where I got it from. This one, now this is kind of cute. I've not had this for that long. This is, where is it? It's by Sue Weck. Sue Weck. I don't know what it's called, but this was on the freebies table at the retreat, and I kind of really like this. I thought it was really sweet. The mother and a child, and it's stitched on 14 count Aida. You got your threads there, I've never stitched anything by these before. It kind of reminds me of Vivaco kits, so I think that's why I liked it, and because it was a free kit as well, for it would be kind of nice. I thought that would be nice to stitch, so yeah, I will get to that one. So now we have another kit that I got from the retreat. Now this wasn't for free one. This was actually £25 for a set of 2, and just move that tag. That's what it is. It's a toy shop. It's by John Clayton Collection, and it's Christmas toy shop. Now that came with, I think it was a bar in, and it came as a set. My friend liked the other one, and I like this one, so I got the set, and as a little gift for being a good roomie, I gave her the other one because I wasn't too fussed on that one. So yeah, I got that one from the retreat. That would be nice to do at Christmas time. I'll have to make a point of that, getting that out at Christmas this year, even though we're in January. Frame. Got a chart here. We had this free from the last retreat we went, so I think that's cute. Stitch what you love with friends. So yeah, I will get to that sometime. Now here's a couple of charts that I bought from the retreat last time. You'd have seen these in my retreat stash. They're by Autumn Lane. We've got that one, we have that one, and we have that one. So can you see where I'm going with here? I'm going with a theme. So yeah, I brought those from the retreat last time, and I will stitch on those round about Halloween time. I think they're really, really cute. Love them. Not to mention this one has speciality threads. This one doesn't, so technically I could stitch that when I want, because when I went to the last retreat I actually won a full set of CXC threads, so I can use that for that. And that one I don't need speciality for that either, so I can use threads out of the CXC. All I need to do really is get some fabric for them. I have got some fabric which I guess I could use, but I kind of want fabric like that, so I will eventually get to those. We have a Tom Fedro kit by Gecko Rouge. I do like my Gecko Rouge kits. Now I got this is another retreat find, and I thought this was really good. It was only £20 on the for sales table, and with this as well it also comes with the needle minders as well. I got this really good price. It was only £20, and it's from the Gecko Gem 7 collection. So we have that. And at the same time I also picked up this one as well for 20, and this is another Gecko Rouge, and it's by Helen Jano Miku, and it's Gecko Gems 12, and it's called Entrapment. Now this one's a bit more for a lot confetti stitching, but I thought for £20 for a Gecko Rouge kit, and a big one at that, you definitely can't moan at that. And I thought it's something different, like I said before, go different. And I've got some needle minders with that as well. We have a chart on ink circles, which is Circudescalux. I've probably butchered that name, but we have that chart that also a retreat purchase. I think it's really nice. I could use some of variated threads for that actually. Purples would look lovely on that, wouldn't it? So I'm thinking, yeah, purples would look lovely on that. We have another ink circles, and this is Reflections of Paris. Now this one's a smaller one, and again, if I wish to, I could use the variegated threads on that. I have got some red kind of ones, so I could use that for that. So some more Gecko Rouge kits. We have a Swirlies design, and this is Luke. It's the Welsh Dragon. I nearly forgot that. We have the Welsh Dragon. I have not stitched yet. We have Amelia, and this is a Swirlies design, And this is the like the Christmassy kind of one, the penguin with the coffee cup and the candy cane. To get round to that, that would be a nice one to work on that. I haven't worked on a counted cross stitch for ages, so I'll have to do that. We've got a Orlo yesterday's. Now I bought that from a retreat. It was on the sales table, I think. So I thought I've not particularly stitched any of Orlo yesterday, so it'll be something nice and different to do when I want to work on it. We have this one. This is by the Gold Collection, and this is Petites and it's Golden Puppy. Now this is, I haven't stitched on it yet, but this will be one that I definitely will not ever part with, because my dad got me this long before he passed away. But yeah, this is one of the times when he actually went to Hobbycraft himself, and he actually he picked out 2 cross stitch kits, and this was one of them. Now the other one he picked out was a golden retriever, or it was a Labrador, and that's the one that actually got me back into stitching when I'd stopped stitching for a long while a few years ago. Not long after he passed, I was searching through what was the spare room at the time, because it was before my daughter was born. My daughter's actually, it's her room now. But I found the golden retriever out, and I thought, I haven't stitched for a couple of years, I'm gonna get this out and actually work on it in memory of my dad. And I did finish that kit, and I haven't stopped stitching. That's when my old stitching bug come back. So yeah, will not part with that, and that'll definitely be one that I'll be working on. So next we have another Gecko Rouge, and this is by Anita Inverati. I can't say it. Ooh. So this, it's so cute. I saw this on, where did I see it? eBay. It was for sale on eBay, and it's stitched on a 14 count, this one. And I thought it was super cute, so I thought I definitely got to get that. Not to mention, it wasn't exactly cheap, this one. However, it was cheaper than what it would have been before, so I did get it. And this is the Gecko Gems 3, and I thought it was so cute. So yeah, well, all these kits I will eventually get to sometime in my life. We have black fabric. We have another chart. I got this from the Milton Keynes retreat a couple of years ago now, from the Chinchley Hall one, and this was on the freebies table. I got this because that car and with a tree on top reminds me of Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, so I thought, why not? I'll have the DMC colours on the back now. I could use my CXC threads for it, so I've got that. Now I think we've got a few out of my Buffy Threads collection now. For a while ago, I was going through a Buffy Threads Fairy Tales collection range. Like, I wanted all of them. The only one that I wasn't so keen on was the actual mermaid one, because it didn't seem to have a lot of stitching in it. It seemed to have more like back stitching the sequins on, and I wasn't keen on it because I can't stand back stitch. And I didn't get the Thumbelina one either, but I'll show you the ones I did get. Now I have stitched 3 of them since I got them. I did all 4. I did Peter Pan, I did Hansel and Gretel, I stitched the Halloween, well, the pumpkin house. I might have done another one, I can't remember, but anyway, this is the Fairy Tales, and it's Alice in Wonderland. We have that one, and these are the original ones. I have got a couple of the stamp kits in these, but these are the original ones with the hand-dyed thread, so we've got that one. We have Fairy Tales, and this is Wizard of Oz. Now this one was expensive. The rest weren't too bad at the time, because now they seem to have gone up in price, but these, when I first bought them, they didn't seem so bad. But this one, I got this from, it was Stoke-on-Trent, and it was from a, I don't know where it, what the name was, but it was from a place where it was like Christmassy time or just after Christmas. and it had like little log cabins and it was so nice. And there were like little shops, and there was a craft shop with stitching items, and this was in there, and I didn't have this one. This was £32.70, so it was on that little bit more expensive side, but because I thought I'm missing this one, I'd like to get it. So this is the Wizard of Oz one, and I like that because I like the hand-dyed hand-dyed fabric, love that. So we've got that one. We've got Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Now this is one that I'm actually stitching on my stamp cross stitch at the minute, and I'm doing this one in, oh, I can't remember if this is the 14 count one. This one might be the 14 count one, but this is the original that I do own. So what I'm going to do is I'm definitely going to still do this one. When I've stitched the other one, I'm going to stitch this one, and then I'm going to do a comparison to see which one I actually prefer. So yeah, got that. We have Cinderella. I've got that one. That's another original Buffy Threads range. Some of these I might have got off eBay, I don't know. We have Sleeping Beauty, which I have not done yet. And we've got like an orange here. I do like that. I love the hand-dyed fabric. So we have that one. We have I'm Late, which is another Alice in Wonderland one, but with the rabbit. You know, in the film where he's going, I'm late for a very important day. Sorry. She liked my version of the rabbit. So yeah, we have that one. And where I've got Dragon Castle. So you can tell I've got quite a few. I'll have to get back into these. I love stitching these. And I think the last one we've got is Beauty and the Beast, which is that one. I can't remember if that might be another one that I've got on the stamped, but then again it might be one of the Alice ones, not the ones that I've shown, but one that I haven't got. So we have that one. So yeah, that is the ones that I've got. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the Buffy Threads range that I've got to stitch, and I will have to do it. So just a couple more kits, and then this tub's actually done, and I will leave it there for now. So we've got, this is by Vito Stitch, You Better Be Good, artwork by Nikki Bowme. This one is stitched on a 14 count. I think it's super cute. It will take a little bit more working to do. All the threads are with it. Now this one I brought from eBay. Sadly it was somebody that had passed away, and they were selling, I think it was either the Nan's or the Mother's cross stitch kits. So I bought this one because not only that, I wanted to get it in honour of that person. So I thought it was really sweet, such a lovely kit, and I will have to get to that. Not to mention I love reindeers. I have a thing about reindeers, so I always have. So this one's old. I've had this for a few years now. My mum bought me this when she was still here, and she's been gone now for, she passed away in 2012, so 12 years. 12 years this year my mum's been gone for. It doesn't feel that long, it honestly doesn't. Feels a while, but not that long. But yeah, she bought me this. This is the Disney Fairies, and this is actually, it includes a frame, so when you've stitched it you can actually mount it on a canvas. And this is Thera Sparkle Power, and this was $16.99 at the time. The reason why I haven't stitched on this yet is because when I did look at the chart, it looked very complicated. It did look complicated, and I've not been brave enough to go back and have a look at it. It'd be nice to do it, obviously, because my mum got it me. So I'd have to do it in memory of my mum. I'll have to get used to it. If I'm unsure, ask for advice. So yeah, I will get to it. So the last in the tub is this one. My mother-in-law bought me this a few years ago now. It's a tapestry kit and it's actually train one. I quite liked it because it feels like that bit, I'm sure that's when you're going for either Wigan North Western or possibly before you're going to get into Preston. Either way, it looked like when I used to come up for travels, come up for a visit, or even now when I come home, I always used to go through obviously thing, and that looked like what I used to go through. So yeah, I quite liked it, and she got it. I haven't done a tapestry kit for ages. I did used to like tapestry. The only thing that ever put me off with tapestry is I'd stitch going one way because obviously that's what tapestry is. But by the time I finished my tapestry piece, my picture was like had gone from that to that, and it was like slanted, and it's the only thing that ever puts me off tapestry. I can never seem to stitch straight. My kit always ends up cooey like that way. So anyway guys, that is, now there probably is a line about somewhere cross stitch kit that I haven't stitched. I know there's some that I'm praying about to take to the retreat, but I never actually got rid of, so I might possibly bought back. But that's what's in my main collection anyway, in my counted cross stitch. Looking at all these now, I'm like, oh, I like it. But yeah, I will eventually get to all these, where it's like I have tons, and I mean tons of whips at the minute. I don't think how many I've got. Quite a few of them though are due to reviews, for cross stitch kit reviews, and then I'm like on stamped kits. And I feel lately working on stamped kits is better for my brain and I can focus more. However, it would be lovely to get back into my counted. So anyway guys, I'm going to leave it there for now. I hope you've really enjoyed the video. You don't have to really enjoy it. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed doing the video. As I said, I'm slowly starting to get my stitching thing back now. I'm doing my colouring cards there. I'm also doing a lot of reading at the minute, and the book, I'll show you what I'm on, is I'm currently reading a book by Karen Rose, and this is Have You Seen Her? Now, the first Karen Rose book I read was obviously the first one, which was Don't Tell, and it was about the abusive husband, and he's actually a cop, and this woman tries to get away from this abusive husband. And in the first one, it introduces a lot of characters that you'll see in upcoming, that you'll hear about in upcoming books. I brought another one by Karen Rose. I read it, but as I started it, I realised it was the 10th book in the series, and it mentions some of the characters that was in the first book I read. So I finished reading that, then I went to this one. I had a look which was the second in the series, and this one is the second, Have You Seen Her? This is really good. This is about a serial killer at the minute, and he's stalking young ladies. So the investigating officer is trying to do what he can to try and catch this person. And I feel like this book, it's introducing more characters that you'll probably see in upcoming novels in this series by Karen Rose, but it also mentions characters that were in the first one. It's like the one character that the actual I think he's a lieutenant or sergeant, the main police guy called Stephen. He was mentioned in the first book. He was one of the other characters that was mentioned in the first book. So yeah, it's quite good how it intermingles with that. So yeah, I'm on this one, and I'm on page 136, and I started reading it the other day. So I'm making sure that I do my reading quota every day. So I'm really enjoying that at the minute. If you are a reader, let me know if you've ever read any of Karen Rose. So anyway guys, I'm definitely going to leave it there for now because I've got to put all this back, get my jobs done, get a drink because I'm parched. So if you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to give the video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. I will do a future video as well with stamped cross stitch kits that I'm yet to stitch. So yeah, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, then please feel free to press that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. I just want to say thank you to everybody that comes in the channel, that just watches the videos, that comments, and all your lovely comments. It does really mean a lot to me, and yeah, so I'm very grateful for it. So anyway, I'm going to get going and I'll see you again soon. So goodbye for now guys, bye.